Okay, now let's discuss the second case. The second case, we'll just bring the object near. Let's say this is the lens. Again, this is the focal point, which we say is 25 centimeters. Let's bring our object closer. Okay? Before it was at 100 centimeters, let's place it at 50. Okay? Let's place it at 50 centimeters. So my S is 50 centimeters. So how we are going to draw? We are going to first put our first ray till the middle, and then we have to draw a straight line like this, right? And the second one, we have to pass through the focal point till the middle, and then we need to make a straight line. Okay? So here the image is formed. From this particular picture, one thing you can actually say that the image formed and the object size is almost the same. It looks like the same, even it is not a perfectly scaled, and I'm not using a ruler or stuff, but still you will get an idea about the magnification when you draw a diagram. Let's solve it so that we know that what is formed. First, if they ask you that whether the image formed is real or no, of course it is a real image. Why? Because the object is placed behind the focal point. Okay? So image is real. So if the MCQ asks you about this, that this is the focal length, let's say the focal length is 20 and your S is actually equals to, let's say 50, 60. So you will always say, yes, the image form is real. But if they ask you that focal length is 25 and your object placed is at 20, then the imaginary thing will come, and we'll discuss that case later on. Alright, let's solve for this one. Your S dash, which is the distance from center to the image, this is what we call as S dash. So S dash is actually equals to SF over S minus F. They won't ask you to use these formulas, but you should know these formulas so that it's very easy for you to interpret where the image is forming, how far it is, and you can confirm your answer, that whether your intuitive sense and mathematics is saying the same thing or not. See, it is formed at 50 centimeters, exactly the same distance. Yeah, the image is exactly at the same distance. Wow. Now, let's talk about the magnification, which is minus S dash over S. It is minus 50 over 50, which is equals to minus 1. Now, minus 1 tells you a lot of things. It means negative sign tells you that the image is inverted, which is true. The image formed from the diagram is also inverted. And 1 means that the size of the object and the size of the image is exactly the same. So the image formed is inverted, whereas the size of the image remains constant. Now, a very good point in it. If your object is placed double the distance of your focal length, for example, right now our focal length is 25 centimeters, right? And our object placed is at 50 centimeters. So whenever your object is placed double the distance of your focal length, you will get exactly the same size of your image at the other side, whereas it will be inverted and real image. Very important point, guys. You need to remember this. Okay? Okay.